Well, I let a bee bully me. A bee. A carpenter bee. I'm in my backyard building a chicken pen. And I found some junk in the back kind of wood line that ended up not being junk. Disclaimer, there were some people that lived with my mom for a while before I came back home. Not gonna say any names or like what they are in my family, but they let the place fall apart and just junked it up real bad. So I've just been like making, home repairs and like building better chicken pens for our chickens, getting more chickens, all the good stuff. But I find a bunch of stuff in the back wood line that ended up like not being junk like I thought it was. And I found some like wires, some like pallet board, some sheets of tin. And for anybody that like has a farm or some outside animals, like, when you find that shit, you don't need nothing else, nothing but the animals to put them in. So I'm in the woods like digging up these like sheets of tin, and I find 2 little salamanders, and they're like squirming around freaking out because they had like been living, Jesus Christ, they had been living under it. And I, quickly, there was like a rotted piece of wood that was also part of where they had been living under. So I just like grabbed them and let them go at it, and they went under it and they were fine. So I'm digging up this tin, and I get to the last piece that's like really buried. And so I was like, I gotta go grab a shovel. And so I noticed this little like carpenter bee nearby, and this man starts like literally fighting me, throwing hands with me over this last piece of tin. And I don't know if they can sting. I don't know how they build their nest, but he was like, throwing hands. He wasn't stinging me or anything like that, but he just kept hitting me, like literally kept hitting me. And there was one part when I finally like left, it's because he like literally came and like got in my hair and like would not leave me alone. And I straight up just like was like, all right, dude, my bad. Like, you can have the piece of tin. I'm just trying to clean up the woods and like use this shit. And then I get out and I think about it. And I'm like, how do people deal with that? Like, what do they do in that situation? And then it hit me. I was like, damn, like people killed bees over shit like that. People wouldn't have cared about the salamanders. And I'm just like, fuck, I'm kind of weird. But also like, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't like have myself any other way, but still, I let a bee bully me in my own backyard at a house I own. No regrets. Save the bees.